Welcome to my Love Light Life. As Nattie Tee here, your vibrational coach. Today we're talking about manifestational tips for Virgo. If you have Virgoian traits, then you are going to want to know how to use them to manifest more easily and quickly. The kind of traits we're talking about today is being practical, loyal, gentle, and analytical. Okay, so let's jump right into it. No further ado. Welcome to my returning subscribers. You know I love you. Aww. All my Virgo type peoples. So maybe you don't have Virgo in your chart. Maybe you just got one of these particular traits and you want to know how to use it to make it easier to manifest. That's okay. Maybe it is in your chart, you just don't know it. Maybe it's in your chart and you already do know it. Doesn't matter why you're here. If you are practical, loyal, gentle, or analytical, we're going to learn how to use these particular traits to manifest more easily and quickly. Okay, cool. Next, practical. Okay, this doesn't always work for manifesting. I'm going to be honest with you. Being practical is kind of just like being a realist. It's going, well, that's not going to work. That's not practical. However, the most amazing things that people manifest in life are never practical. In fact, it's one of the reasons why we think those manifestations are so freaking great. They're not practical. They weren't the most, we didn't think that that was the most logical thing to happen, or the most logical way to get it, or the most logical matchup, or we didn't think that it was practical. But when it happens, it's kind of a little bit more amazing because it wasn't practical. We start using words like, oh, magic and miracle and blessed. And being practical, though, means that you can manifest anything that seems practical. However, when you meet that guy and girl or girl that isn't practical for you to be with, you can't manifest that because it's not practical. It's not practical for us to be together. Is it? Or isn't it? And if you can't get yourself this core belief that starts to pop up and rear its ugly head, says, no, it's not practical, you can't have it, you can't do it. Even if it was possible, you shouldn't do it. It's the wrong thing to do. Being practical is not really going to create you an extraordinary or a different life. You're going to just get a lot more of what you've been getting in different ways. That's all. So, curb practicality. You are here to create reality, not to observe it. Well, you will observe it. You can't avoid that. But that's not the point of it. The only reason that you can't avoid observing it is so that you get some sort of idea of where you'd like to take it. It's a bouncing off place. Boom. Loyal. This is another one that is really good for other people and not so good for you always. I'm not saying run out there and start cheating on your boyfriends and your girlfriends and your wives and your husbands. That's not what I'm talking about. Loyal as a trait, it kind of means that you are restricting yourself based on a set of requirements. In other words, can I go and hang out with this person if that person doesn't like this person? Or can I change companies and go and work for that company because I really want to work for that company, but this company has always been there for me? In other words, it's kind of just putting other people's needs above your own. And sometimes the loyalty if you understand what loyalty is, it should be just happening. In other words, when you're with a spouse or a partner, you should be with them not because you promised them you wouldn't be with somebody else, but because this is the person you most want to be with. And at the point where they're not the person you most want to be with, it's only fair that not only should they be free to go and find somebody who does want to be with them, and you should stop hogging them, but you should also be free to go and find whatever it is that you feel is lacking or missing in your particular situation in this relationship. What I'm talking about is, it's wonderful when two people come together, or a person in a place, or a person in a company, or a person when you come together with something or someone and it fits. You're the right fit for them, they're the right fit for you, and that's great. And therefore, but loyalty, this idea of you must be loyal to me, comes from a lack-based consciousness. It comes from the idea that I get something from you that I can't get from someone else. That what you have is not abundantly available to me. And the thing is, don't get me wrong, every person and place and thing and company is very original, has their own special something. But we can't replicate them. But what we can do, what we are looking for, is the feeling that we get from them, from that thing. What we get from that is usually a feeling. And the thing is, two people don't have to be the same to make you feel the same. Two people don't have to be the same kind of amazing to invoke love from you. So with the loyalty side of things, it can be very frustrating, because this is something that people really want to hammer into you, and they want to hammer into you because they're feeling lack. They're feeling like they can't get what you got from anywhere else, which is kind of flattering, but sucks for you. And it's going to suck for you if you have to remain loyal when you know that this is no longer right for me. Okay? Being gentle, this is gorgeous. Deliberate manifestation is all about the light touch. Just bring that gentleness into your thought patterns. Be gentle with yourself when you're not feeling great. Be gentle with your thoughts. Don't try and shove them around. You should be thinking about this, and you shouldn't be thinking about that. Gently find the places that feel good to you. Use that gentleness in your mind. Be gentle with yourself. When you need to be firm, you'll know it, because you will be firm. It will just happen. Okay, analytical. This, I can tell you from somebody who is actually analytical, is something that you're going to have to deal with. If you're analytical, here's what you need to do. If you want to be a deliberate creator and you are analytical, you will need to have a full understanding of the law of attraction. You will have to provide yourself with several proofs of law of attraction, because you are not going to stop, you are not going to be able to believe and have faith and all that sort of stuff. You're just going to start analyzing and analyzing and analyzing. What you need to do is to provide yourself with those things until you know and trust law of attraction is what it is, and it works how you think it works. Once you've done that, your analytical nature will then work in your favor and will analyze how and when and why your vibration does what it does, and you will get a great firm grasp on what it is that is shifting your vibrations and how to do it on purpose. Fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. I will see you tomorrow.